Hello everyone. My name is Ioannis Vlachos. I'm the commercial director at Energy Web, and I welcome you to walk you through the journey of how the European Union is adopting the Energy Web technology. So, what we're going to discuss during this session is how we shape the future of energy using worker nodes, energy web tokens all over the place in order, let's say, to utilize our technology to move forward innovation and research and development across Europe, leveraging the funding that is available from the European Commission. So what we're going to discuss today mainly is about our already secured a roadmap of projects that have received or will receive funding from the European Commission, and these projects fall between two broad categories: projects funded under the Horizon Europe Framework Program and projects funded under the Digital Europe Framework Program. We're going to discuss the details about these different types of funding schemes in a while. And then, of course, we're going to present you in detail what we are working on with the team over the past, let's say, 2.5 years, and what is coming for the years, let's say, 24, 25, 26, until 27. And of course, we're going to conclude with Energy Web success, and always in numbers. So as we said, we're leveraging the funding that is available from the European Commission to fund our internal development, but also to foster and promote the energy transition across Europe. And this way, we shape together with reputable industrial and academic partners the future in Europe when it comes to the energy sector, leveraging decentralized technologies such as worker nodes, decentralized identifiers, Energy Web X, etc. So speaking about funding that is available, we have two main sources of funding. The first source of funding is the Horizon Europe Framework Program. So it's a program that funds different sectors from the automotive industry, health sector, energy sector, and so on. All in all, it's approximately 100 billion euros available for research and innovation across Europe. And if we want to talk about Horizon Europe, it tackles climate change and helps also achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and boost the whole competitiveness and growth within the European member states. Also, the program facilitates collaborations and strengthens the impact of research and innovation in developing, supporting, and implementing EU policies, while at the same time tackling global challenges. And Horizon Europe also supports creating and better, let's say, dispersing of excellence and knowledge and technologies. Above all, it's an instrument that is used by the European Commission to create jobs, and it fully engages with the European Union's talent pool, boosts economic growth, promotes industrial competitiveness, and optimizes investment impact within a strengthened European research area. So this is the one. It's the main, let's say, source of funding for Energy Web when we are, let's say, involved in European projects. The second, which is also a very important framework program, is the Digital Europe Framework product. The Digital Europe program provides strategic funding to, let's say, address challenges and support projects in 5 key capacity areas. These areas are supercomputing, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, advanced digital skills, and of course, ensuring a wide use and adoption of digital technologies across the economy and society, including through digital innovation hubs, all the partners involved. As you can see, it's 7.5 billion euros available for academic and research partners and industrial partners to use this funding to create innovation within the European Union. Now we're going to focus explicitly on what we have been working on with the team across the Horizon Europe and Digital Europe framework programs. We have started, let's say, targeting these types of projects almost 2.5 years ago. And I'm excited to share with you that we are super successful. We're going to demonstrate that to you. You're going to validate this yourselves by the numbers and the let's say the number of projects, the success rate, and the budget already secured for Energy Web for the next, let's say, at least 3 to 4 years. So we're going to take you through each one of the projects and explain to you how we create impact, what tools of Energy Web we are using, how Energy Web tokens will be used in order to promote and help our partners, let's say, meet the goals that we jointly designed and defined for this type of projects. It's the first time that we open up to the whole Energy Web community, what we have been working on in terms of research and innovation. So I'm fully excited to share this presentation with you. So this was our first, let's say, European project that we landed under the Horizon Europe framework project. It's called Omega X. And the title of the project is Orchestrating an Interoperable Sovereign Federated Multi-Vector Energy Data Space Built on Open Standards and Ready for GAIX. So it's mainly, in a nutshell, about creating the requirements and the reference architecture for a data space for the energy sector across Europe. I think, from my experience, data spaces is one of the high priorities of the European Commission for this decade, not only for the energy sector, but for other sectors like healthcare, pharma, and so on. And we are super excited to partner with a number of reputable industrial partners, but also TSOs and DSOs in this project. As you can see from the map, we have almost, let's say, covered the majority of the European countries, starting from up on the north with Norway, Denmark, also participation of Ireland, the Benelux countries, also Greece, Serbia, Portugal, Spain, and other countries, as you can see in the map, are part of a really, really strong consortium. The overall budget for this Omega X project is 10 million euros. And what Energy Web is going to work and is actually working on, this project is about to finish in a year from now. So we're going to deploy our digital spine and worker nodes solution, leveraging Energy Web tokens and Energy Web X to facilitate trusted green charging in the mobility sector. Now, a bit more details on the project concept. Again, pan-European standardized data spaces for the energy sector, marketplace for this data, and cross-sector collaboration and data sharing. Again, we are working with our reputable partners against, let's say, pursuing the GAIX label. GAIX, I think it's the most reputable initiative right now in the European Union when it comes to energy data spaces. And we're working, as we mentioned, with other partners, mainly in promoting the values of energy data spaces. And our focus here is, as we said, data spaces for the e-mobility sector. So we are working with our dev teams and the team around e-mobility to provide the consortium with the right expertise in order to meet the goals defined within the Omega X. Of course, you can look up Omega X EU project in Google, and you can, of course, have a more detailed look in our deliverables, in our project consortium, in the respective project website. Everything is publicly available. Now, ECS for DRES is a project that we landed recently. So super excited to share information about this one. Kickoff meeting will be hosted in Germany, if I'm not mistaken, in July or late June. It still needs to be confirmed, but it's a newly, let's say, landed project. Very, very strong consortium. We are going to work together with the rest of the reputable industrial, mainly industrial and academic partners on electronic components and systems for flexible, coordinated, and resilient distributed renewable energy systems. 18 million already secured for this project. Energy Web is going to deploy its green proofs and digital spine solutions, again, supported by EWT, worker nodes, Energy Web X, to create a green proof solution, this time for microgrids, which is a huge, let's say, topic right now, not only in the areas of local energy communities, but also in industrial areas. Energy communities and microgrids is of high importance for Europe right now. So the project concept in a nutshell targets the ambitious objective of pursuing flexible, coordinated, and resilient distributed energy systems, developing several innovation activities and innovative business models. Our focus, again, will be on advanced monitoring and control technologies with integrated sensors for safety and energy transfer monitoring. This is a very important project for us. We are excited, super excited about it for two reasons. First of all, we are going to work with the creme de la creme of the integrated circuit semiconductor manufacturer and OEMs, the top names globally, to integrate our solutions with their systems. And the second reason is it's a type of European project that receives funding not only from the European Commission, but due to its importance, it also receives funding from the national ministries, corresponding ministries from its country. So super excited about this one as well. Moving on, because the list is quite long. So intelligent. Another new project that we landed this year. This one is about building a reference architecture for peer-to-peer data and energy exchange. It's a project that has already secured 6 million euros as a grant from the European Commission. You can see here again, we managed to bring on board the biggest names and the biggest players across Europe: Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Serbia, Ireland, Portugal, Spain, France, on board. And again, Energy Web here is going to deploy digital spine and worker nodes network to enable peer-to-peer energy exchange. Another reason to be super proud and super happy to work on this project is that we're going to deliver this project hand in hand with Grid Singularity. So another reason to celebrate this one. Again, this project is expected to start, I think, at beginning of June this year. So again, more to come in the next months about the developments of this project. And what is the project overall, let's say, goal and concept? Create the first pan-European reference architecture for peer-to-peer energy trading. And this will enable, let's say, energy communities, microgrids to exchange energy between them. Partners in the consortium will also contribute their expertise and know-how to bring into the mix innovations around AI and ML, and together with our expertise on blockchain-powered mechanisms, we're going to create what is needed in order to create this reference pan-European architecture for peer-to-peer energy exchange. Moving on, another one, YouTu Demo. It's again under the same topic as the previous project, Intelligent. So in a nutshell, we managed to win two projects under the same topic, mainly because we bring in the right technology, the right tools that are needed today to meet and address the goals and challenges of the European Commission. So YouTube Demo is, again, use of open source peer-to-peer energy sharing platforms for energy democratization. Again, almost the majority of countries in Europe, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, Slovakia, Switzerland, Italy, France, and Portugal. Again, our role will be to deploy digital spine, worker node networks, Energy Web X infrastructure, and EWT to facilitate this peer-to-peer energy exchange that is foreseen under the YouTube Demo. Again, the project is expected to start June, July this year, so we will be heads down, as we are most of the time with these projects. The strategies will be tested YouTube Demo will be tested in diverse local energy communities across Europe to assess and consolidate promising solutions and business models. And talking about partners, 20 partners from 8 different countries that are going to work hand in hand to create open source solutions around mainly energy web technology that are aligned with the principles of openness and scalability. Now, moving on to another project that is an ongoing project. It's called Synogenes. It's a project, it's our first project that focuses on storage systems, which is a big, let's say, and important topic nowadays in the European Union. So Synogenes stands for Storage Innovation for Green Energy Systems. Again, various member states across Europe participate in this huge project. 8 million euros already secured. And what we will be working on with the rest of the partners is green proof solution to certify green energy storage systems. Again, I would like to mention to all of you for ongoing projects like Omega X and Synogenes, you can simply Google Synogenes EU project, and you can directly get forwarded to the project website where you can find information about these projects. Also, thanks to Daniel and the marketing team, we will work on having all these projects also included in our brand new website. Again, about Synogenes, what is the overall project concept? So Synogenes aims to develop an energy toolkit called Syno for advanced storage integration, emphasizing mainly on sustainability, performance, and cost effectiveness. The innovation about this project is we target effective integration, and this will be tested across and demonstrated across 6 pilot projects across Europe. And the solution will involve storage, developing innovative storage business cases and deploy them in green energy systems. So In Excess is another project that we are currently working on. It's about energy efficiency. Also, is our first energy efficiency project. And we are very much excited to work with our partners in this one, because energy efficiency and the energy efficiency directives of the European Union is of high importance to the whole member states. So In Excess is a 2 million euro budget project. Energy Web is going to use Energy Web worker nodes networks, EWX and EWT to create this concept of trust when it comes to energy performance contract. To our knowledge, it's the first, let's say, decentralized blockchain-based approach to, let's say, fractionalization of energy performance certificates. So the project concept in a nutshell is integrated energy services and tokenizations tokenization of energy-saving data in a public blockchain. And this, of course, will foster and promote cooperation between different actors of the energy efficiency ecosystem. The specific focus on the project is on developing new and innovative business models and schemes for sector integrating smart energy services and sustainable technology development. It enhances the Energy Efficiency Directive, Article 7, which is of high priority for the European Union implementation, and supports obligated parties to offer integrated services for energy savings and systems efficiency. So what I would like to highlight at this point is, like, despite the fact that these projects are deemed to be research and innovation projects, that are actually addressing and solving, with the help of Energy Web, real world problems that member states of the European Union facing today. So really, really excited to be working with the team on this type of projects. So these were the projects that we have already secured under the Horizon Europe Framework Program umbrella. Now we're going to present you our pipeline under the Digital Europe umbrella. So we have successfully completed the SPASS project. So SPASS is a €2 million project. It's, I think, the only up to now pan-European initiative on bringing together industrial partners to create standards for digital product passports. And SPASS consortium worked across 3 different sectors: electronics, batteries, and textile industry. So Energy Web were providing input to these standardization efforts, and also we use our enterprise asset management technology based around DIDs and verifiable credentials to, let's say, provide our inputs to the consortium about a possible implementation of a digital product passport. Now the solution, what was the main goal, was laying the groundwork for a cross-sectoral pan-European digital product passport that is based on common rules, principles, taxonomy, and standards. And as we mentioned, the main focus of the project was electric and electronics, batteries, and textile sector. So you can see that, yeah, apart from the energy sector, our concepts, EWT, worker nodes, can also be, let's say, tools that can solve challenges in other industries, like, for example, electric and electronics, as well as textile. And this is also a new project. I'm actually flying on Monday next week to kick off with the rest of the consortium the continuation of SPASS 2. So the European Commission probably was really, really excited with the results and the outcome of SPASS 2, that awarded the same, pretty much the same consortium with a continuation of SPASS. This is SPASS 2. So, and again, €2 million secured for the whole consortium to enable at scale real-life circular economy use cases, again, in electronics, textile, tires, and construction value chains. And again, we're going to provide our insights when it comes to handling digital product passports with verifiable credentials and decentralized identifiers. And this is also it's highly beneficial for Energy Web as well, because we are going to collect and gather requirements on other sectors, not energy related, like, for example, the textiles, tires, and construction sector. So we open up our wings to see how our technology, our decentralized tools, our EWT, Energy Web, worker nodes can also be successful tools for other sectors outside of the energy sector. Again, SPASS 2, the solution will foresee to be a regulatory tool for products in the European market, emphasizing circularity and economic operators' roles. It ensures also full interoperability of what is going to develop as BPP with other information systems, focusing primarily on downstream circular economy supply chains. And now we're going to share with you our success in numbers. So if we consider that we only started this effort of let's say, going after European funding 2.5 years ago, and given the fact that the project acquisition cycle for every single project that you saw in this presentation is approximately a year, so we managed to land 8 pan-European projects. We are currently working in more than 19 countries, and we have already secured 3.8 million euros to be used for further developing our technology in order, let's say, to provide the next releases of Energy Web X, worker nodes, in order to this money to be reinvested partially in order to acquire more European projects. I will not disclose the number of new proposals that we are currently working on, but yeah, it's quite impressive, and the community will get notified as soon as the new projects, the new landed projects will start added to the pipeline. And talking about success, so if we do a rough calculation about the average success rate, and when I'm talking about average success rate, I'm talking about the number of proposals submitted to the European Commission for funding and the actual number of funded projects. So the overall average success rate in Europe is 12.9. So at EnergyWeb, we managed over the past 2.5 years to have a success rate of 83.3%. This means that we know how to choose the right consortia, we know how to position ourselves within these consortia, and we know how we can deliver successful products within the projects themselves, so that our partners will invite us again in another successful project. And we are super excited about these numbers that we are sharing with you today. And yeah, if we want to show, let's say, a slide about where we are, and I suggest every single one of you out there take a really nice screenshot of this slide. Is we have a pan-European footprint, and in most cases we are present in countries with more than one project. And I would like to highlight the fact that these are projects shown here only funded under European Commission's funding. We are not counting here projects and footprint from commercial projects that we are currently have, or projects funded by national funding instruments, so on. So we're super excited. A big round of applause to the whole EnergyWeb team about this success and this map that I'm proudly showing to you here. So thank you. Everything powered by EnergyWeb X, worker nodes, EWT. And again, thank you very much for your attention. I would like to take a minute for a call to action. So if you are representing an industrial partner, a TSO, DSO, academic partner, please reach out to us, reach out to me in order to see how we can collaborate in future European projects. We're already working with various partners to meet the new submission deadlines for May, end of May this year. We have already our plan for September this year for the new batch of proposals. So super excited about this. Again, thank you very much for your attention, and you will get notified soon about the new results. Thank you.